Welcome to Final Expense Telesales. My name is Dana Neeson. Today we're going to talk about the first 30 seconds. It's a topic I've dived into many times before, but we're going to focus on a different part of it today and a more strategic part to help you have better results and engage in far more conversations. If you are just now finding this channel, thanks so much for being here. My name again is Dana and I run a telesales team for Tailored Legacy. We sell final expense insurance over the phone with one carrier. My job is to try to help you have stronger, more sophisticated sales conversations. I have talked about the acronym before of TRIP. Tonality, response, interjection, and pace. All four of those are critical components in mastering the first 30 seconds. There is one component, though, that we haven't yet talked about, and that is your volume. Vinh Giang, who is by far my favorite expert on mastering the art of communication, has something very specific to say about your volume. He says,
volume shows confidence, authority, that you believe in what you're saying. So if I switch off my volume, let's say I speak like this now, and I come in, but I'm truly an expert in what I'm talking about. It doesn't seem like I believe in what I'm saying. It doesn't seem like I'm confident in what I'm saying. It's a shame. Most people speak at a volume that is a bit too quiet. And then when you tell them to a rating from 1 to 10, they usually speak at about a 3. You tell them to speak at a 5, they go, oh, I think I'm being too loud. Losing out on a huge amount of authority, charisma, energy, confidence, and authority because you don't speak at a level 5. Volume.
So not only, as Vinh says, does your volume display confidence and authority, it means everything in the first 30 seconds when you are trying to command somebody's attention, grasp their attention, pay attention to me because you weren't expecting my call. You don't want to talk to a salesperson. Sales resistance is very high and you need to give them a reason to stay on the phone. So I'm going to play a couple of calls to show you the difference between what a volume 1 or 2 is compared to a volume 5. And I want you to imagine that you're the customer on the other end of the phone receiving that call. How would you respond if somebody approached you in this way? Would you be so inclined to want to stay on the phone with them? Are they engaging? Are they giving you a reason? This is the qualities that you need to employ when you are getting beat up on the phones over and over and over again, and you allow that to dictate the next call and the next call. And eventually your volume has gone so low that you're literally burning your own leads because you're your own worst enemy. The other thing I want you to notice when we listen to a couple calls is that volume might start out at a level 3 or a level 4, but then as we go into our introduction, the volume starts to drop. And then when we get the objection, the volume starts to drop even further. In fact, it should be the opposite. Volume needs to start high, be maintained at this level. And when we get the objection, it almost arguably needs to go even higher because they're trying to take the control away from us. So it might sound like, hi, Bob. Hey, Bob, this is just Dana calling. And I was reaching out because I noticed you may have requested information on protecting your family from out-of-pocket funeral expenses. I just had a chance to get back to you to see if I could help. I'm going to get the objection. And then I'm going to interject with, that's not a problem. How long ago did you get it? Right? I'm going to speak even higher. I'm going to command that authority. If you get the objection and you let it defeat you, you allow too much time to go by, and then you come back at a level 3 or lower. Do you really think that's going to project the authority that you need in order to keep that person on the phone? Let's listen to a few calls, and you internalize the level of the volume between a level 1 and a level 5. Did the volume decrease? Did it maintain the same? What happened when the objection came? Did the volume continue to lower? Did it go higher? What type of authority did this agent have when receiving the objection?
Hello?
Linda?
Yeah. Hey, Linda, this is just Angela calling with Lincoln Heritage. And the reason I'm calling is that it looks like you recently requested to possibly look at some coverage for you and your family. And I just had a chance to reach back out to see what I could do to help.
Okay. You kind of lost me, to be honest.
Oh, it's okay. You were looking at final protection coverage, life insurance?
Oh, okay. I was just now, kind of looking.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm just here to get you the information. I'm a licensed agent with...
Okay, so we'll start there. I definitely think that this agent came in at around a 5 when she first started and pretty much maintained the volume, really commanded the attention, even though the customer wasn't quite sure, got a little confused in what she was saying. It was still engaging enough to where she was open to hearing it again. And I think that the volume is the most important thing we're focusing on right now. Let's look at one that might be the opposite of that.
Hello?
Hello, Ronald.
Yes.
Ronald, my name is Larry, and I noticed, sir, that you may have possibly inquired about some coverage for final expenses. And I was just getting back to you to see if I could be of any help.
For what expenses?
Life insurance for funeral expenses.
Oh, no, I'm in good shape. Thank you. Appreciate the call.
Okay, so imagine you're the customer and you are getting a call, right, based on an inquiry, and you got the first agent who is higher energy, higher volume, more engaging, and then you get this call from someone that's lower energy, sounds a little insecure, not as engaging, probably closer to a level 1 or 2. And as you can tell, that as you start talking, your volume naturally starts to drop because you're running out of air, and so it's harder to keep that volume up the whole time. So if you're starting at like a level 2 and it keeps going down from there, it's really hard, A, to understand what you're saying, but B, we're not really giving a reason to engage back, right? There's not a lot of engagement coming back from the other end of the phone. So when you go into your outbound calls today, I want you to try your best to speak at a level 5. Nobody has ever told you that you're speaking too loud. If anything, people are saying, what did you say? I can't hear you. I can't understand you. Please repeat yourself. You are definitely more likely in a situation where you're having to repeat yourself than someone saying, whoa, you're speaking way too loud. I bet you've never had someone tell you that in the first 30 seconds. So challenge yourself to raise your volume, project with confidence, remember what Vinjang said, be the expert, be the leader, and get more people to want to stay on the phone with you because you are projecting and exuding the confidence that you need in the volume that you're projecting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow on another training video.